Agatha Bernadette Denbow, better known as Agatha Jones, Ma Achin, Mama and Granny, a loving mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, sister and aunt of Lastic Hill Castries, passed away at the Victoria Hospital on Monday, May 14, 2018 at 6:37 a.m. She was 80 years old. She was a member of the Carmelite Tertiary of the Legion of Mary Confraternity. Left to mourn 4 sons, Stephen Julian Edmund in Cayenne, Danny Polio, also known as Sugar Black, of Dennery, Alpheus Edmund, proprietor of Good Taste Creation, Thomas Edmund of Blue Waters. 6 daughters, Laura Catherine Edmund, also known as Lyra, of Martinique, Sandra Agnes Edmund, also known as Asson, market vendor, Stephanie Edmund Smith, tailoress in the police tailor shop, Anthea Joseph, also known as Hevia, of Body Chaussee, Patricia Edmund, also known as T-Girl, market vendor, Tracy Edmund, proprietress of Dreads and More Hair Salon. 42 grandchildren: Eluther Stephen Jr. Edmund, also known as Esteban, Roddy, and Inancy James, of Buckeye in Cul-de-Sac, Nasha James of Marsha, Abigail Edmund of Soufrière, Tiffany Georgia Smith of Massey Store, Rodney Bay, Steffi Georgianne Smith, student of Castries Comprehensive Secondary School, Eva Thierry and Laura Lancry, all of France, Alpheus Jr. Edmund in New York, Carlton Edmund of Bocage, Chris Edmund, Wendell Edmund, Rakim Edmund, and Denzel Edmund of Lastic Hill, Kashina Crystal Edmund, also known as Kashi, vendor at the Castries Market, Kesson Edmund of Massey Store Boulevard, Milan Shalmine of the Pet Shop Castries, Valencia Winter of Eleni's Ice Cream, Branford Edmund in Dubai, Marvin Nelson in Sanssouci, Latoya Edmund of St. James Club, Gregorian Natasha Edan of Wavine Tutwell, Dylan Edmund of Montudor, Tamara Edmund of Bay Gardens Hotel, Moise Edmund of St. Mary's College, Josiah of Leclerc, Sandra Edmund of Massey Store Rodney Heights, Dale Edmund, juice vendor of the Castries Market, Kwame Gibson Esnard, also known as Gibbs, of Saira Simon Secondary School, Amani Edmund of Entrepot Secondary School, Elijah Alexander of Maryland, Catalia Felix, also known as Titi, student of Mondudor Primary School, Natalie Edmund, employed at Sandals Latoc, Bianca Stacy Edmund, an architect, Tamara Lisa Edmund of Massey Store Cul-de-Sac, Cushelle Charles, also known as Kiana, of Landon's Resort, Jaleesa James of Martinique, Curline, Dahlia, and Nashi James, all of Cul-de-Sac. 36 great-grandchildren: Allura Felix and Kyrie Idan of Wavine Tutwell, Amelia Victor of Corinth, Keisha Edmund of Miku, Daniel Lionel of Lastic Hill, Crystal, Kayla, and Kelson Edmund of Lastic Hill, Joyce, and J.C. Akuala Magarangon, both of France, Liana, Naomi, Lowen, Lenny, Delia, and Matteo Lancry, all of France, Rakeem George, better known as AG, of Marshall, Sanjay Lake, and Sangji Edmund of Lastic Hill, Ronan Darcy, Yohan and Dwayne James, Kenitha, Kaelan, Kaylee, Kevon and Kelvin Harry, Kimani St. Rose, all of Cul-de-sac, Dominic Edmund and Deshawn Edmund of Corinth, Anjay Satney and Samia Pierre, all of Cul-de-sac, Chriselle Edmund of Entrepot, Klein and Miguel James of Cul-de-sac, stepchildren Julie and family in Badi Chaussee, Bernadette Springer and family in New York, sons-in-law George Smith in Bourgeois, Charles Joseph and Roger Winters both in Badi Chaussee, daughters-in-law Patricia Edmund in Bocage, Alfreda Phil, also known as Patsy, in Dennery, Jessica Edmund of Leclerc, brothers George Edmund and family of Bardini and New York, Peter Joseph, also known as T. Don and family of Laquamingo and Cicero, Alan Joseph and family of Dennery, John Joseph and family of St. Martin, Winston Joseph and family in Monnier, family of a deceased brother Gerard Joseph of Bardini, Balata, Monnier and Cul-de-sac, family of a deceased brother Nicholson Pierre of Castries, sisters, family of a deceased sister L.T. James of Bardini, New York, Miami and Castries, Victor James of First National Bank, Super Sexy of Super Sexy Restaurant, aunts Agatha Velino and family of Canada, Lacaille, Larry Seuss Dennery, family of deceased Christina of Black Stars, family of deceased Tata in Cayenne, uncles Clement and family in Cayenne, family of deceased St. Paul of Lacaille, family of deceased Mackenzie of Castries, special children she nurtured as her own, Lucia Anus and family of Bois Patat, Kathy Alexander in Maryland, Andrina James, also known as Kainis, in Cul-de-sac. Relatives, the Montout family of Laquamingo, the Paprin family of Ban Saint-Joseph, the Polius families of Bardini, Aniad and Pierre families of Laguerre, Faridi families of Marigot, St. Louis families of Lacaille, godchildren Teddy in Canada and Natalie of Deriso, Bernice in Micoud, special friends Ayuta of Lastic Hill, Marcia Victor and family of Lastic Hill, Mary Arthur and family of Lastic Hill, the Modest family of Lastic Hill, Philo of Rose Hill, the church groups, many more relatives and friends. The funeral service for the late Agatha Bernadette Denbow, better known as Agatha Jones, Ma Achin, Mama and Granny, will be held at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception on Wednesday, May 30th, 2018 at 2 p.m. and then her body will be laid to rest at the Shock Cemetery. Her body now lies at Rambali's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries. May she rest in perfect peace.